Okay, the clock is ticking, ticking, ticking. I'm 50 years old and I haven't figured out a retirement plan. I think it's high time I bought farmland somewhere, put up a little house, and then I live out my retirement over there. I don't know about you guys, wherever you are, but over here where I am, we've been led to think that farming is either for the old tired guys, like old and tired, you just want to retire and you're done, or for the really poor guys who actually only have farming as an option. That's their only way of survival. Even talking to just a few of my friends, they make it seem like, hey, farming is just wasting your time. How on earth would you go do farming at that little tiny age of yours? And so it got me thinking, what could actually be the correct age for someone to start a farm? And here are my thoughts. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Dr. Daniel over here, and today I can't record on my farm due to reasons that are out of my control. So I decided, how about I come down here and record from my uncle's farm. And guys, just take a look at this. The turkeys are starting to protest. I think they don't want me here, guys. Just look at them. They are protesting, but I'm going to sit down right next to them. Oh, by the way, don't forget to smash the subscribe button if you haven't, and hit that notification bell. That way you never miss out on an upload. So here I am, seated on a farm. Very huge farm. I know you guys have seen this farm before. I've shared it on my channel. I'll just leave a link to the video right here. But just in case you don't know, my uncle does own this farm. And he should be something close to 60 years old. And here I am, seated recording on this farm. And I should be something close to 30 years old. Should be? No way. I should be certain of my age. I'm 28 years and a half or something like that. So I'm just half his age. And you see, I do run a farm. I actually did start my farm when I was 26 years old. And throughout that time, I've learned lots of things that I think I might need to share with you guys. Number one, a farm can be really big or a farm can be very, very small. This property where my uncle's farm is probably around 2 acres. And where my farm is probably around 1/3 of an acre. And we are both doing farming successfully. There are people who actually farm on land which is like, 50 by 50 feet, or even less than that. And there are people who farm on land that's 100 acres big. So I know for some people you might be thinking, I'm too young because I can't get 100 acres to do a farm or stuff like that. No, you don't need 100 acres to start a farm. It doesn't matter your age. Whatever amount of land you have, you can actually start a farm. Second, a farm can be a farm of anything. Guys, anything. We have turkeys right in the background that are making noise. And then, I don't know if you can see the water. There is fish in here. So you could start a farm of turkeys, of fish, of the big animals. It could be cattle, yeah? Some people are scared of cattle. They are thinking, hey, I don't want to do cattle. Those are just too big. Then it could be something as small as vegetables. Guys, vegetables. And then, if you're having huge acres of land, you could grow maize, And then even interesting things like earthworms. Guys, have you ever thought of farming earthworms? Or black soldier fly larvae? What I'm doing on my farm. So the idea is that farming is so super diverse. There is so much that can be grown that it doesn't really matter what age you're at. You can do farming. And then farming can also be done as a hobby or as a business. Because there's lots of people who are not interested in making money from a farm, but they want to do it as a hobby. You just want to keep a few rabbits at your home. You're already farming. It's nothing really complex. Chickens, you could keep at your home. They just move around. Not lots of attention into the farm. You're already farming. I have a friend who started a farm for his 5-year-old son. He just bought him a few chickens, and at 5 years old, he's already a farmer. So at 5 years, you could actually be a farmer. And this was typically out of, a hobby. This young boy is clearly not planning on making money from these chickens. I know people who keep rabbits, for example, as a hobby. They don't plan on making money from them because, probably they don't sell all that kind of stuff wherever they are. But you can do farming either as a hobby or as a business, like I am. I'm doing farming because I need money, yeah? So you can do farming as a hobby or as a business. And then farming can be done both in the urban areas and in the village, in the rural areas, in the country. Here where I am, guys, this is the country. It's quite far away, you know, not really close to a town. Probably the closest sensible town from here is like 20 kilometers away, yeah? But you can farm in the city. I've seen people do farms in the city, you know, in an apartment. And, you know, they just take their backyard, put a few chickens there, or just start growing vegetables and things like that. So the limit shouldn't be, you know, that I'm in the town and there's no space. No, you can farm anywhere. In the very big cities, you can farm deep in the village. And then farming can also be very mechanized or very labor intensive, you know, very manual, yeah? So most of us here use, you know, manual stuff because unlike the developed countries, we don't have lots of mechanized stuff. But you could do a farm and have big tractors, you know, lots and lots of tractors doing the work for you. So whilst you might be thinking, I think I'm too old, because I'm too old, I don't have the energy to run around and manage a very big farm. No, you can just get machines, get stuff like that. On a poultry farm, for example, you can make everything automated. Everything, guys, can be automated. And that alone is enough for you to run a farm. So you don't need to worry that, hey, I'm too old, I don't have the energy, or I'm too weak, you know, I can only work in an office. No, you can be a farmer with lots of mechanizing work. But guys, this is what you need to know. Farming requires lots of time. Lots and lots of time. And it doesn't matter what age you're at. If you're going to be starting a poultry farm, you need to be committed to it. Farming is ideally a full-time job. It's something that's done 24/7, Monday to Sunday, yeah? The animals over here, the animals need to feed each and every day. And unlike us, human beings, who can plan for our food, you know, keep some of our food, you can decide to go hungry some days. You don't want to take your animals through that. The animals are going to need to feed each and every day on the farm. But you know the most interesting thing? Farming can be very satisfying. Guys, for my very short time that I've been farming, I started farming when I was 26 years old. Well, 26 and a half. It's probably around 2 years that I've been farming right now. There's nothing I've found to be more satisfying than this. I'm a doctor, as you might know, and I thought I did love medicine. But until I found this, I didn't know that I could be this satisfied. So guys, farming can be very, very satisfying. And if you're young, you're out there and you're probably young, I don't want your best years to pass you by because you're probably thinking, I'm too young to start a farm, yeah? Like I've said, I'm not 29 years old, but I'm doing a farm. If it's something that you're passionate about, go out, get out, do it, yeah? And then if you're 60, if you're 70, and you're thinking, no way, I'm too old, I can't handle a farm, you're lying to yourself, yeah? Anyone can do a farm. I've told you guys, you can do it on huge pieces of land and on tiny pieces of land, depending on how much energy you have. You can have it very mechanized or you can have it very manual. I do love to do things with my own hands, you know, handle things here, handle things here. So whilst for me mechanizing is something that I can't run away, I'm going to have to do, I also do love to use my hands and handle everything and do it with my own hands, and that's something that I enjoy. So what's the message? The perfect age for you to start a farm is the time when you want to start a farm. You're not too young to start a farm, you're not too old to start a farm. Just start it out. Let's see what you will do. You might get to enjoy it, and we shall have lots of fun farming. Lots of love. Bye-bye.